All right, we are live. What's going on, everybody? Just introduction again. My name's Clayton, aka Hap. I go by Hap. It's part of my last name. For those of who don't know who I am a repo man. I drive this truck, and then I drive the truck I'm driving now. I do a lot of transports. I do a lot of repoing RVs, picking up new ones, taking them down. A little bit of everything in the towing industry. Some of my older videos, I repos, but right now I'm gonna start videoing the stock market, how I see value in it, and hopefully I can help you all succeed as well in the stock market. Eventually, I've started a bunch of series of videos to get beginners into the stock market, as well as getting people into doing a little bit of anything to make money, either in stock market, vehicles. I do it all. I buy and sell at least 3 vehicles a month, sometimes more, sometimes a little 1 or 2 instead of 3. It all depends on the deals I come across, if it's worth it to me to take that deal. Um, if I can get it at a right price, turn around to flip it, make a profit, that's where I want to be. Make sure y'all can see me. I think you can. This thing's all messed up. It had me on there. We'll see at the end of the video. It messed up last time as well. Couldn't do nothing about it. Let's jump into the stock market. As you can see, I got orders on T-Mobile still. So I'm going to jump back into, I'm going to go over some of the stocks that I talked about last week. And hopefully they went the way I said that they would. But there's always that possibility it didn't. I could have been completely wrong. I don't have a crystal ball. And I'm only sometimes right, sometimes wrong. Just like on T-Mobile, I put a short on it. I ended up only making $15 because it started going back up. So I locked in the $15 profit. And I actually bought in and wrote it up to 73.35 is where I sold. And then I shorted again there as well. And bought it back for a $10 loss. Plus the $5 per position. So it was a total of $22 loss. So I'm still up. but I'm only up $75. I have a position on them now. I bought in at 72.98, I believe is my position. And today it did not work into my favor. You can see here, I want to sell. And what is my position? 73.29 to 72.53. I'm actually down $40. Again, I only have a small position. Once it starts uptrending, I'll add more to my position. But right now, I only have a 80 position. Let's go into a little bit closer. So as you can tell, it peaked out here. Now it started downtrending. Got way overbought. Starting to come down. Hopefully in the by Friday, it'll turn it back around and go back up. I do have my stop loss set. In an OCO bracket, but we will see how T-Mobile works. UGAS and DGAS. So UGAS was up like crazy this morning. Now DGAS is back up. We're going to go here. Talk about UGAS real quick. So we're going to go to the 1 day, 1 minute chart. We'll show you. So what was it? About 9 o'clock this morning, it peaked out at 35.95. So if you bought in Friday and you held over the weekend, that is a you made 7% today, and I applaud you. Hopefully you locked in profits and didn't continue to hold. Even if you came down here and it started selling off, hopefully you locked in profits right around here. Because if not, this is where you're at now. And you're more than likely barely breaking even if you are. Let's see here. Now let's go to state. That's where I will started last week. I'll start there this week as well. Go to the 5 day, 5 minute chart. Actually, 10 day, because that'll be part of where I'm at. So it's kind of just consolidating. That's all it's been doing. Let's see, neither of my marks have went off. So I want to see this last Sunday, or actually the last Monday. So 1 week back. Actually, it pushed up, so it sold off a little bit, and then it pushed up, made a higher high at 2020, and then it started selling off. And once it got to just started consolidating. So it's been consolidating since. So there's a couple interday plays that you could have done from here to here, 2%. Here's a good one right here, about 2%. So you're making a good, decent 2% plays interday. But it's really not making sense on to swing it right now. Wait through a confirmation that it's going to continue to uptrend, because if you look at the 180-day, so it's at its top. I got a feeling right here. It did push up to the 20, like I figured it would. But now I would, if you're going to short, I'd short it and ride it back down. That's one of the things that I called out last Monday was it's a horizontal pattern for the last, I'd say, 3 months. It's a horizontal pattern. So watching that, I called that it would go up to about $20, maybe 21, and that'd be the max. And it did that. Now it's time to short it. Short it all the way back down to the $14, $15 mark. Once you get down to that $15 mark, wait for confirmation and ride it up. Patterns tend to follow suit. So that's something to pay attention to and work on. So here, this video. Sorry about that. I had a call, but all right, let's get back to it. All right, let's go to JNUG. I believe that was the second one that we had a call out on. All right, so let's go to the 5-day. Exactly from the 19th. So I called it out. It continued to rally up to 1370. Then it started selling off. But all the way through here, it was overbought. I believe I said it. I don't remember what I said on it. I'd have to go back and look at the video. But so it was overbought. It sold off just a tad bit. So then it started pushing up more. Selling off, consolidate, selling off. Let me see. Let's see what it did today. Wow. Okay, so market open, it pushed up, consolidated, sold off heavily. So hopefully if you held overnight, over the weekend, hopefully first thing this morning, whenever it pushed up, you locked in profits when it started consolidating. Because at that point, right here, it was definitely overbought, time to sell. And then again, it sold off, what, 5%? Yeah. So it sold off 5%. And if you want to confirm it was going back up, which would have been right about here. If you wrote that up in an intraday play, you got 2.5%. Hopefully locked in profits. Or if you're holding, it's still continued to uptrend. So it's above the SMA and the EMA right here. So it's continued to uptrend, and right now it's up about 3.5%. 2.5, 3. So if you're going to hold overnight, hopefully it stays up, because right now it's overbought. Right here, it's overbought. So if you're still in it right now, which is still plenty of time, it's only 3:30. So you got, what, another hour and a half before market close. Completely, you still got after hours. Hopefully you have TD Ameritrade like I do. And you using a margin account. If you do, you can lock in profits now, or try to. And I would not hold it overnight. My opinion, and I may be wrong, which I hope I am if you're holding. All right. Staff today. 5-day, 5-minute chart. Let's see. I believe I called it out that it was going to continue to downtrend once it hit the bottom, which the bottom was 144, as you can see here, the last 5 days. Once it hit 144, it consolidated a little bit, pushed up, and it consolidated. So consolidated, it started pushing up. If you buy at 144, 150, somewhere around there, hopefully you sold at 160, 156, because it started to sell off pretty good. Looks like it's about 150 now. What is it? Yeah, it's 150. And right here, today it had a really bad day. It sold off this morning, and then now it's just consolidating. More than likely, yeah. More than likely, since the previous pattern has been downtrending, I would have to say it's probably going to go back down to 140. Before it continues to uptrend, because it's getting rejected right here at the 160 mark. It's not making it there. Once it surpasses the 160 mark, that's when we're going to want to jump in and ride it up here to the 175 mark. But I'd wait for the pullback, 140, 145, somewhere in between there. Do the triangle at 145, by a quarter of your normal shares. At 140, buy another quarter. And when it confirms the uptrend, that's when you buy the other half of your shares. That way you get in, if it doesn't continue to go with previous patterns and go like 3 cents lower, 3 or 4 cents lower than the week before, right? Because it considered continuously down and trending and it's decaying. So if you get in at 140 and it recovers, it'll go back up maybe to 1. Because this time it went to 154. I would say 150 next time. So buy in at 140, sell at 150. That's where you're going to make your money on this one, my opinion. If we zoom back out, that 114 back here, had some kind of catalyst, pushed it up outrageous to 630. It's just been continually losing and decaying. All right. Now, Under Armour. Doesn't look like I had a good day today. All right. So, let's see here. Put all these lines in here. So it's uptrending, uptrending, uptrending. Let's see where the 5-day, 5-minute chart, see what it did compared to last week and this week. So it continued to uptrend here. Sold off, consolidated, and pushed up. Now it's selling off again. I don't want to set my alerts. To the break. Above here.
In a quarter mile, make a U-turn. Make a U-turn.
And then break low. Here. So I would wait for confirmation. It did push up just now, actually. Here in aftermarket hours, it's trying to push up. You know, that's something that we need to. It's doing that. Give me a. Because it already triggered my alert. I'm going to do it right there. So yeah, I would wait for confirmation. Even if you did an intraday play here, it wasn't very much. It's 14 cents, 15 cents maybe. Not enough. Not even 1%. I don't know. Right now, I just wait. I would wait for confirmation of a continuing uptrend before I jumped in again. Because it's right here. Right here where that big resistance was here and here, here. I mean, there's 4 different points of a resistance. So, and a support. So right here, try to support. Right here, count it as a resistance. Right here, count it as a resistance all the way through here. Here again, which is right where we're at. Here is a support. Shot through that time, but resistance, resistance, resistance. So I would wait for the break above or below before I see what I'm going to do. Right now, it's not a good deal. Right now, there's a big risk doing either or. You're going to short it, or if you're going to swing it, there's a huge risk on which way it's willing to go. Because the catalyst right here was the earnings call, right? Pushed it up, hit that resistance, shot back down. Now it's back into that No, it ain't all the way back there, but it's getting close to that resistance again. It's getting rejected. So, my opinion, I wouldn't do nothing with it right now. I'd wait. So here, this has been a continuing uptrend, which looks good. Right now, it's actually a halfway decent. Buy if it continues to trade. No, is the earnings call hopefully try and stop. Good for you if you did. I still profited 15% off. If I'm here, here it went up. Went up 1%, and if you're still holding, it's up 2% today. I think I'm going to wait for the morning pullback, which seems like it normally does in previous days. So I'm going to wait for the morning pullback in the morning, and more than likely I'm going to go in probably right around here. 1454 is going to, right there. 1453 is going to be my buy-in price that I'm going to try to get. If it starts shooting up, I'll jump in as soon as it starts shooting up. That's going to be my hope there. not sharing my page anymore. I don't know what that did. Share screen. Share.
Continue on St. Robert Outer Road for 1.5 miles.
All right, we'll see if it's still on there. I don't know if y'all on AU. So this morning it sold off in the normal morning sell-off for AU.
1.5 mile. Turn right onto Highway 28 West.
And then it started to uptrend. And at this point, it's continuing the uptrend. So first thing in the morning, if you're not in already, like me, I'm going to shoot for 1443 or 53, I apologize.
Turn right onto Highway 28 West, then turn left onto the I-44 East ramp.
GPS is going crazy right now. But that's going to be my entry point, I hope, in tomorrow morning. Because right now it's definitely overbought. Definitely overbought. So, all right. Look at AMD. See if how that's looking. All right. So it actually pushed up here. If you didn't and you held it for a couple days, because you were still profiting. So Yeah, it says I'm still live. I'm in the mountains right now, so probably gonna have to redo this one because it keeps on going in and out. I'll leave it up just if it's worth leaving up, but if it's not, then you're gonna have to wait till I get my hotel. I'll get in and get situated, then I'll go live there. I'm gonna look at it real quick, see if it's any good, or if it cuts out whenever I'm talking about everything and cuts back in whenever I'm not talking about anything. So go from there.